Us Eat, and I'm Suzanne Ridgway, and welcome to my channel. Today is all about leftovers. My tradition in my family with our leftover turkey is we always set aside some for sandwiches and to make homemade turkey noodle soup, which I already started putting ingredients into my crock pot because I melted down the carcass yesterday and I made some homemade bone broth from the turkey because with the COVID-19 flying all over the world, it's very important to get that nutrition from the turkeys and the chickens and make your own bone broth if you can. It's very good and it just tastes better, it's fresher, and it's all around just good for you. I'm also going to be listing some other recipes that you can do with your leftover turkey, so you can maybe switch it up a notch this year. But this is part of our tradition. I usually do the egg noodles roughly about an hour before we eat, so they're not mushy and they're nice and firm within the soup. I'm going to add some canned vegetables, or mixed vegetables, into the soup. I will rinse that out with my colander, and I'm going to show you all the ingredients and what tools I use. Here are the ingredients that I'm going to be putting into my turkey soup. I will put the noodles in later on. I have some nice yellow egg noodles that we picked up at Walmart. I believe they're the Great Value brand. I have my leftover turkey, which I'm going to use about half of. I'm going to use half of my onion mince. I'm going to drain and rinse well my mixed vegetables. You can also use frozen or fresh if you prefer. And I'm going to use about 3 to 4 celery stalks. Here is the turkey stock in my soup. I melted down the carcass yesterday and I broke it up into pieces so it would fit into my crock pot. And it's the homemade bone broth that I was talking about with some of the pan drippings from yesterday's dinner. I'm going to add 1 bouillon cube to it, as well as garlic and fresh black cracked pepper. The full recipe will be put into my description box below. At this time, please give my video a big thumbs up. And if you see the red subscribe word, please tap that. It'll turn to gray when you're subscribed. And if you'd like to get notifications of all my videos, make sure you tap that bell above the subscribe word. I'm going to open my bouillon cube and put it into the pot. And run my water so I can rinse the vegetables. I'm going to put in at least half a cup of water because there's a lot of broth in there that I made yesterday. I'm going to start by opening my turkey. And laying onto the cutting board a generous amount. I generally run water on the vegetables for about 2 minutes. I'm going to take my knife. I'm just going to run the knife through the turkey. Break it up a little more, just like this. And then I'm going to do it again until you get the right size, bite-sized pieces that you want, depending on your children and your family and their ages and who can chew. Turkey will be really tender from soaking in the soup all day. I'm going to take a handful. My hands are clean. turkey into the soup. Then I'm going to give my knife and my cutting board a rinse, because you never want to cross-contaminate. I'll be right back. And I rinsed my cutting board well with hot water, as well as my knife. I'm going to peel my onion. Tell this is going to be a nice strong onion. Reserve the other half of my onion for another meal. Rub your hand on your stainless and rinse them if their eyes start burning and counteracts the burning sensation. I don't want these diced, I want them a little more minced. Right into the crock pot. Rinse my board again. Now I keep paper towels around my celery because my celery lasts up to 2 weeks. And it stays fresher longer. I'm going to cut it about a ½ inch thick, make it kind of thin. That way they tender in the crock pot while it's cooking all day. I usually start this around 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. I'm in upstate New York. So around 2, 3 o'clock, you can put it to keep warm. And whenever you want to have your dinner, go ahead and boil a pot of water for your egg noodles. I used to put them in the crock pot, but they get really mushy, and we don't really want mushy egg noodles unless you're making some kind of a casserole. But this is a soup, so we like to have them firm but not al dente. Include the leafy greens on the celery because that's where all the fragrance and flavor comes from. I love the smell of fresh celery. I'm done with my knife. Take the celery and you're going to put it right into your crock pot on top of everything else. Be ready to use wooden, and you're gonna get all the ingredients mixed in as good as you can, and then you're gonna season it with about 3 teaspoons of fresh black cracked pepper and 2 to 3 teaspoons of garlic, depending on your taste and preference. 2 teaspoons of garlic, Other recipes that you can make with your leftover turkey is a turkey pot pie, turkey dumplings, turkey shepherd's pie, turkey wraps, turkey chili, turkey pinwheels, turkey sliders, turkey grilled cheese. There's all kinds of yummy, delicious recipes that you can try. Available on Pinterest or Google them. I will add some links to my description box that I found. Now that is one loaded turkey soup. If you like my video, please give it a big thumbs up. And please subscribe by tapping that red subscribe word and tap the bell for future notifications. I hope everybody had a safe and happy Thanksgiving and stayed put so we can slow the spread of this virus once again and get rid of it. And have a great day and a great weekend. Enjoy all those Black Friday deals.